Well, the arcades are such an important link between the high street and the market, and quite frankly they've been forgotten for some years, and I think that through actually relatively little investment it would make a huge difference.
The arcades are home to some of our really incredible independent traders, but sadly they are looking tired, they don't lead to people walking through to our market, and they kind of can act as quite a barrier if we're not careful.
Well, the cafe's been here getting on to 50 years now. I've been here since 1980, so it's quite a long while. I've seen a lot of changes in the arcade, but the biggest change is the deterioration into the actual fabric of the building.
We want to get people to explore the small independent retailers and to actually enjoy their experiences within the arcades.
We started on the market with a small little stall, but then it snowballed a little bit. Once people learnt we were there, and then it just got to the point where it was so expensive for a market store, for somewhere which got very little footfall, we decided the shop would be the best way of doing it.
Places like that, along with the market, is the last foothold of the small businessman.
I remember when I was a kid coming into town, they were always really exciting places, the arcades. I mean, there's real potential for making them a real attraction again.
I think lighting would be my first on my list, because I think it's an easy, quick fix. And I think half the problem with the arcades at the moment is the lighting makes it very uninviting in order to get people in the first time.
And how it feels when you walk in, the atmosphere doesn't want to be one of, I'll just rush through. And the quite simple things is how the shop front looks. Lighting is massively important within the arcades.
The high street, there is nothing at the present that actually tells you where the market is, or importantly where the arcades are. So signage again from the high street through the different smaller roads that lead you through a journey from the high street to the Leicester market.
The actual arcades would be perfect to create more of a link between the two sides, you know, going towards High Street and coming to the market. I mean, I think they are quite pivotal in that, I think, and the more attractive they are, each side will benefit from it.
So to have a route through to the Leicester market which takes you through independence retailing, I think is really, really important to bringing back the character to the city.
Anything that's not being used or between uses, I think should be opened up to, say, possibly artists, actors, you know, to make them seem like they're alive.
So basically we're using empty shops. This is one of the empty shops that we are using now.
We'd use the unit as a space where young people would be able to come out and find out about what spaces in the city centre were available for them to use, and along with space holders, invited them to come along and find out how they can, you know, open up their spaces and unlock their space for young people.
My job would be pulling in the retailers, the council, with the support of the city mayor, and also the high street retailers and the community.
At John Lewis, we're really delighted to hear about any investment into the city here at Leicester.
Independence is so important to us, not only here but within Hampstead's property surroundings.
We can offer support working with businesses, working with the property side, being really realistic about the budgets, but also linking to fantastic projects like Somewhere Too.
Creating a buzz and improving the look of the arcades will draw more footfall through to the market, which will help current traders thrive and attract new people to try out their retail ideas by taking a market stall.
You've got to make the arcades and the shops the place you want to go.
Doing this will be one step nearer to bringing everything closer together and linking things together.